may have noticed it recently. Whenever talk turns to the Canadian economy, the conversation seems to veer to the gloomy side. Well, not today. The latest jobs report came out, and surprisingly, it's good news. Tens of thousands of new jobs were added in this country last month. The CBC's Howard Gould takes a closer look at the data that defied expert predictions. Howard?
Kim, it's a big surprise. And compared to where we were just a month ago, a big change of direction. Nothing was cooking when this Charlottetown restaurant opened up late last year. The economy wobbly. But that was then.
Right now we have 14 employees here, and we're hoping that by the summer we'll be able to bring that up to 30 as business starts to pick up. Just hit OK, and it will.
Canada's prospects are looking up, at least for job creation. In January, the country lost almost 22,000 jobs. In February, a complete turnaround, the country gaining more than 50,000. What's more, full-time jobs led part-time 2-to-1, and the private sector outhired the public sector 3-to-1.
The job numbers that came out today were quite shocking in terms of the strength that we saw during the month. It was much better than expected.
There was only one notably weak area. Almost 26,000 manufacturing jobs disappeared. But the jobs created in a single category, professional, scientific, and technical services, more than made up for those manufacturing losses.
We're at a situation now in Canada that we've recovered, that we have gained almost 1 million net new jobs since the end of the recession in July 2009.
And just look at what's happening in the U.S., Canada's key trading partner.
Next year, Capital will add approximately 225 additional jobs right here in Carmel, Indiana.
Across the U.S., total jobs created last month, 236,000. Enough to push the unemployment rate to its lowest level in 4 years.
The jobs report was excellent. I mean, compared to what we've been seeing over the last year and what we've been expecting for 2013.
To top it off, fresh figures out today show housing construction in Canada also climbed in February.
I do have some experience working in the distribution industry.
This job fair in Vancouver today, students reported new optimism.
I'm seeing a ton more opportunities now, and it's particularly in the field that I'm applying to compared to before.
There is a lot of hiring going on with us for students. First as interns, just to gain that work experience, but I think a lot of people are coming back with the job market.
A market that's now moving in a way no one had been predicting. Kim?
Good news. All right, thanks. As Howard said, today's jump in the jobs numbers took many by surprise, but does it signal a rebound for the economy as a whole? Senior business correspondent Amanda Lang is here with more on that. Amanda?
Kim, it would be tempting to see this job creation as a signal that our economy is bouncing back, especially the private sector and full-time employment that we saw. But economists were sounding a little cautious today for a couple of reasons. First, the jobs numbers are historically very volatile, so they say it's too soon to really call this a trend. And second, the rate of job growth we've seen, now averaging 30,000 new jobs a month for the past 6, would suggest an economy growing above 3% a year. Not even the most optimistic predictions have us at that level, Kim.
Well, in fact, today economists even lowered their forecasts, right?
The finance minister met with private sector economists to get their view of growth, and it's a growth target he'll incorporate into the upcoming federal budget, and they are a good deal lower. In fact, below 2%. So while the good news is welcome on the jobs front, most would say it's too soon to conclude that it's a signal that we're back to full strength growth for the economy.
Interesting. All right. Thanks, Amanda.